Hi, let me introduce myself. How you doing, Dave? My name is Gastão. I came over just to interview you. And it's a big honor to do that. It's a big honor to do that. I swear to God.
You came from Brazil? Are you crazy?
Hollywood's real rock and roll studio. Started in 1971. We don't get acts like Barbara Streisand or anything. We do Foo Fighters and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Have you heard of them? And those kind of bands. That's what we do here.
Tiring process, like to be on a tour and play every day and with just a few days off. Is it tiring, or do you like doing that?
Well, it's tiring in a different sense than you might think of. It's not like when you come back from a day of skiing or something and you're tired, you know, or you've been doing something really strenuous. It just wears on you in other ways, being away from home and people that you love, and, you know, the little routines that you have at home, like going down and getting the burritos that you like every day or whatever, you know. It wears you out just in that way, you know.
Was it difficult, like, to pick the right songs to put in this album, or?
Well, after, it just sort of made itself happen. You know, you have 25, this one's really good, this one's really good, this one's great, this one's really great, this one's good, this one's okay, this one's good, and then you just sort of like take the ones out that you don't think are great. And also, I think it's important to have an album that has a beginning and has an end.
Don't you think that's worse to play in front of 10 people than 80,000? Because 10 people, you can look at their faces.
But see, I like that. I like it when you can actually sort of, when you can play and you can make a connection with someone. And so if you're in a room of 25 people, you don't need to talk into the microphone. You can just sort of talk to them like this, you know, like, oh, well, this song's called, you know, Watershed. And then you like start playing and then sing in the mic. But when there's so many people, it's like, I can't see everybody. You know, I can't see that little kid, you know, 400 yards away.
What about spending time in the studio? Did you enjoy it?
I love being in the studio. And it's strange because we've been in the studio for like 2 or 3 months. And I just don't, you know, I come in here at noon and I eat something, I stay in here all day, I don't see any sun. Like, I'll be in here recording and then I'll open the door and it's night.
It's
I'm
weird.
Like, what the, you know, in Los Angeles it's beautiful, it's sunny, and all of a sudden it's night and the day is gone. So it's been like that for 3 months. It's like I'm a vampire, you know, I don't see the sun, I just see the night.
I like it when I'm playing, and I'm really bored when I'm not. Yeah.
You stay here in the studio when, like, Nathan's playing and Dave, or you prefer to stay home?
I usually stay home. I don't usually come down when I'm not needed. So, I mean, when we first started, I was there every day because we all lived together and we were stuck in the studio every day. And now I can walk here, so I just come down when it's time. Sometimes I come hang out.
Los Angeles is okay. It's pretty cool. I don't think that I could stay here forever, you know. But it's a nice place to visit.
Let's talk about your old projects. First time, like Mission Impossible, and you had Freak Baby, and you had Scream, and you have Late, that I know. Let's start from the beginning. Which was the first one?
Okay, first was Freak Baby. And I was like 13 years old, and I played guitar in Freak Baby. And it was just like a loud, really bad sounding punk rock band. It was fun. It was cool.
Chewbacca Kaboom.
Where in the world did you hear about that? That is amazing. You did your homework. Now, Sunny to Real Estate, before we came across that corny name, we had a few other corny names. You know, we needed to try them out and make sure that we found, you know, the perfect combination of silliness.
Was it the same band as Sunday Real Stage, or what changed? What has changed from Chewbacca?
Actually, that was a pre-Jeremy configuration of the band. We were a three-piece, and then we had a Jeremy. We had all the names before he joined the band.
And then Mission Impossible was some of the same people from Freak Baby, and then we were like 14 or 15 years old, and we put out a 7-inch, like a small single.
All of them from the Foo Fighters, because I've seen like Brian May. It's written here in the guitar. Brian May is. Can you see that?
Yeah, they're all Foo Fighters.
They're all Foo Fighters.
Yeah, all Foo Fighters. Now Ben Harper, I don't know if you're familiar. He just left. He had the whole room full, but he does mostly guitars now.
Guitar solos? I never play guitar solos. Never.
I think that a very good guitar player has to. He must have. What do you think?
I prefer rhythm guitar players to solo players. I hate guitar solos.
Which instrument do you prefer? Because you're a great drummer and you play the guitar and you sing, you play the bass. But is there any instrument that you really prefer?
In private, definitely guitar, but in front of other people, then drums, because I'm still so scared and nervous.
You're
you know?
shy also.
A little bit.
On stage, I mean.
On stage, yeah. On stage, it depends though. Sometimes I feel okay. Sometimes I feel free, and sometimes we'll play shows and I'll just talk for 5 minutes and tell stories. When I was a kid, blah blah blah, until the people are just like, play some music, and I go, oh yeah, okay.
David Bowie, you played in that concert, and you were so excited to go there. I love David Bowie.
That was that. It was really cool. It was so strange because he asked us, we were in the studio recording, and I walked into the kitchen, and Pat was on the telephone, and he's just talking, and he looks at me and goes, what? What are you talking about? No way. And he was so cool on the telephone, like, yeah, you know, talking to David Bowie. And we told his girlfriend, I ran in and told his girlfriend, Jenna, Pat's on the phone with David Bowie. And she runs in with the camera and goes, and takes a picture of him talking on the phone.
I thought you were mixing the album, and you are still recording something.
Well, we thought we were going to be mixing the album too, but that's not the way it turned out, unfortunately.
What happened?
We just weren't happy with it. We needed to come back and work on some things a little bit more. You know, try to get things to turn out the way we really.
In the first album, you had just one special guest, that's Greg Dooley.
Right.
From African Weeds,
Right.
and it's a great band. By that occasion that you started thinking about to put the Backbeat Band together?
Well, that actually wasn't my idea. That was the people who were making the movie actually wanted to have a band make the album.
The best things in life are free, but you can't give them to the birds and bees. I need more.
And so they called me, and they called Greg, and they called Thurston from Sonic Youth, and Mike, the bass player of R.E.M., and Don Fleming, and said, yeah, come on in and play these Beatles songs.
Your love give me such a thrill, but your love don't